Hello, friends. Today I want to talk to you about a somewhat controversial exercise. Back in my day, people loved to argue about it on the internet, but now I don't think it's as popular. It doesn't get talked about as much, but that is the rack pull. In the summer of last year, one of our OG online athletes went for a lifetime PR of 4:15. For a gym lift, we let this kind of lockout pass, but it won't get 3 white lights in a powerlifting competition, and that's eventually what we're aiming for. So what I wanted to do is allow Tyler to overload his grip while not stressing the lower back so much that it was going to take away from our full range of motion deadlift training. So for these rack pulls, I had him start out at 85% and work his way up to doing 100% of his former 1 rep max for about 3 sets of 10 to 15 seconds. And as you can see here, it paid off. He pulls 405 for a double, which is a lifetime PR. He then goes on to pull 425 and 435, which are both lifetime PRs. The reason I want to share this with you guys is because I get into a lot of conversations about what exercises you should use, how you should use them. The reality is that all exercises have a place somewhere for somebody, depending upon their goal and their current training needs. So you should never look at an exercise and say that's a bad exercise. You should never look at an exercise and say that's a good exercise that everybody should use all the time. So in a couple of instances, I can think of ways we would have used the rack pull inappropriately and potentially led him into injury or hindered his ability to train the deadlift through a full range of motion. But because we placed it above the knee, where his lower back was going to go through a very minimal range of motion, we allowed him to overload the hands while minimizing the fatigue on the lower back as much as possible. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to remember, if you're asking yourself, should I do this exercise, you should also ask, how should I do this exercise? How heavy should I go on it? How often should I use it? How many reps should I do on it? How many sets? And that's going to set you up for success, because it's going to give you a more realistic view of what the pros of the exercise are and what the cons are and how you can better implement it in your training. Thanks for listening, guys. If you're not following me on Instagram already, go to Physical Preparedness Group on Instagram. I post there a lot more consistently than I do here. And if you have any questions, I check all my messages. So go head over there, give me a follow, and I will see you guys next time.